Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World, and I had to talk about something that I thought was pretty funny. I was looking at the preview for the new Ghostbusters movie, and of course I was excited like everybody else because I saw the original Ghostbusters. Remember that one that had Bobby Brown in it, right? And I thought, wow, they're doing another Ghostbusters. How cool is that? And then I was surprised. I saw that the whole cast was female. And again, that was a pleasant surprise. I thought, okay, this is cool because the women that they chose are really, really funny. They chose one lady from Saturday Night Live who's hilarious, Jenny McCarthy. I mean, the women were really funny. And I was actually disappointed when I saw the reactions in media, or not in media, actually in social media, where there were some men who just thought that it was crap that Ghostbusters had been turned into a chick flick or a movie with women, and and I didn't understand that because these women are funny and they're talented, and I just don't understand this whole resentment issue. It still baffles me, to be honest with you. It really makes me more aware of just how social sexism kind of affects our society, because there's really no reason for people to hate these women just because they're women, or to be mad because they took over the Ghostbusters movie. It's kind of similar to when these people get pissed off when a black person has a leading role in Star Wars. I mean, it's kind of like built on this sort of white male entitlement thing. It's very, very disturbing. That's kind of what's driving the whole Donald Trump political rise, really, is this white male disappearing entitlement, where they sort of feel this resentment over the fact that they are no longer king of the hill in every area of life and no longer dominate every single avenue of society. Just so you know, the world sucked when you guys ran everything, and you guys kind of built a world that in some ways has achieved certain types of progress, but in other ways has really become less than what it should have been, and in some ways quite destructive. So, this lack of diversity thing, where you look at these old 1960s movies or meetings between government officials and every single person in the room is a white man. Anybody who doesn't think that there's something severely wrong with that is pretty much sick. In fact, anybody who doesn't even understand why black people deserve reparations is either uneducated or racist, or in denial. Because the thing is that while white men were getting all these opportunities, everybody else was being shut out. Now, here's one interesting thing about the Ghostbusters movie, and this is one of the things that actually drove me to actually make this short video, is there's one black woman in the Ghostbusters movie. Now, it's always interesting, when they kind of throw in the black person, the black best friend. I think white people have this fascination with having the black best friend. I don't know, I think Chris Rock even said in the Oscars, he was joking and saying that they're going to create an Oscars category called Best Black Best Friend or something like that. And I don't know if it makes white people feel cool, or makes them feel like they're down, or makes them feel like they should be forgiven for hundreds of years of oppression and castration and murder and rape of our ancestors. I have no clue. I don't know if it helps with white guilt or some sort of comfort that they might obtain by having black people next to them like puppies or something. I don't know. But anyway, they got a black woman in the film, and it's good though that the sister got a role. But here's the funny thing. From what I understand, all the women in the film, the star women in the film, are scientists, but the black woman is not. Why can't the sister be a scientist? I mean, we've got thousands of black women in America who are world-leading scientists. Why is it that, is it a coincidence that the one black woman is the one person who's not a scientist? Or is this yet another reflection of Hollywood's very misguided, very borderline mentally ill perception of black people? Hollywood, we've been making movies and stuff lately and doing a lot of shooting. We're actually shooting productions in LA, New York, and Atlanta right now. And so I'm really studying the film industry, and we're actually trying to work to create a black Hollywood, or contribute to a black Hollywood. We can't create it. It would take a lot more than what I could do, but we're contributing to it. And one of the things I sorely believe is that because there's so much competition for these acting jobs, I think that what it's done is it's made white people feel that their power cannot be questioned, and it makes black people feel that they can never question the power structure. It makes black people feel so damn grateful that you got that one opportunity out of 1,000 to be in a movie, that you would let them turn you into any old kind of coon, nanny, buckshot Negro that they choose for you to be. And that's just sad. I mean, that's really sad. I mean, why can't, I mean, seriously, in the original Ghostbusters, if I'm not mistaken, I think all the Ghostbusters were scientists. So why can't the black woman be a scientist? I don't get it. What's the point in making her a non-scientist? And some would say that's clearly racist. I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence that the one black woman happens to fulfill a white stereotype. We know Hollywood is racist. We know that the whole thing about boycotting the Oscars, that was long overdue. I don't think it's going to last, because I think that basically the reason that black people are so easy to oppress historically is because we can be easily bought. We can be easily convinced to forgive, because we've been trained to be very docile, very passive, and very forgiving. It's very easy to divide us, where you get one black person over here saying one thing, another black person over there saying, I stand with Massa, right? So we're very easy people to conquer, and very easy people to disrespect. And so ultimately, if this black woman didn't take this role or whatever, I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know if she's degraded or not in the role. But if she didn't take it, there would probably be 1,000 others right behind her, ready to play whatever mammy best friend kind of role that she was being offered. So. I just think we got to think about how these media images play a part in how we're perceived, how we perceive ourselves. A lot of the reason you got young black men running around here, thinking that they're thugs or whatever, is because of media. White media created all that. White media taught them to see themselves in a particular way. So I personally think black people should avoid media that has images of us that are not healthy. I think that we should focus on supporting media that presents our community in a certain way. I think we should go back to having sovereignty as a people, where we just say, we support each other, and we know who we are. We're not going to let you define who we are. We define who we are. So I don't know. I'm gonna look more into this Ghostbusters movie and see, if everything I've been reading is true. But I'll tell you, I would say it's disappointing and surprising, but it's not. It's the same old stuff. So anyway, I'm about to get out of here. By the way, we're going to Louisville, Kentucky on March 12th as part of the Black Economic Empowerment Tour. We're also going to Chicago, Illinois on March 26th. For the screening of our new film, Resurrecting Black Wall Street, The Blueprint. We're also going to be in Baltimore on April 28th. So you can find out more about the tour by visiting thedrboycewatkinstour.com. That's thedrboycewatkinstour.com. Go check it out. And when we come to a city near you, I hope you'll come out. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.